cause these fists got me out mini jam. They say fight the power, but I got power to fight now. Know we gon' be barking at the way and tell them pipe down. Jab, right hook, uppercut, you see the light now. Now the crowd begging for the KO like right now. Never took an L with my shit up, fold them like a sit-up. Trainer going pops, Craig, get up. Never took an L with my shit up, fold them like a sit-up. This trainer going pops, Craig, get up.
Welcome to the Boxing Head Podcast, where everything stays in the square circle. First year anniversary. It's been a year of Boston talk.
Long time coming.
Yes, sir. Long time coming. You too, Tez, man. Tez joined us. What was that? Season 2 you joined us?
I think so.
Yeah, season 2. Yeah, man. So long time coming. Yep. Hey, this is a quick question. What's your favorite season? Like, what was your favorite season, G? I mean, I know we ain't done with this.
I would say 2.
Yeah, I agree. What about you, Taz?
2 was crazy. 2 had hitters and stories.
Yep. Yeah, that's when we had Ed start off, and then we had Marcus on here. We had Marcus Tucker on here, and then we had the bros on here. He was a trainer too. Dang, dog. Yeah, that was a nice one. And then
that was playing.
Yeah, I think 2 was when we introduced Tez as the new host towards the end. Yeah.
Yep.
Thank y'all for
we had 4 massive moves in the second one. So yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Baller.
Yep. But yeah, man, it's been fun, man. You know, I'm getting kind of used to podcasting, or just, you know, it's kind of like just talking to y'all on the phone.
Yeah. It really is. Because what little do they know, like, once we get off of here, we still be on for like 10 minutes, 20 minutes sometimes, just chopping it up.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Yep. But yeah, man, we'll get started on the first topic, man. We're going to get this out the way. Richardson Hitchins versus Kambosos.
Woo!
Dog.
You said get it out the way like this wasn't a masterful class. Like
it was a massacre.
Hey, you know what? I always say, if you can't instill no fear in the person that you're fighting, they don't got no respect for you.
Yep.
Now, I guess I'll start this off by saying Hitchins did not respect Kambosos, not one bit. Even when Kambosos felt like he was getting some off, Hitchins wasn't even covering up. He just moving. Ow. I'm like, yo.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't care at all. He just went in there. He knew what he had to do. And it was like you could see it in the fighter sometime when they performing. It's like, that's not gonna work. Hitchins knew he was supposed to beat him. And it's just like crazy how reality just sets in.
Yeah.
And Kambosos, in his heart of hearts, he knew what he was up against. He knew he wasn't finna beat that man. I could tell. You know, and that jab,
woo! I will mention that. The start of the
eye
fight
was shutting. The lights was getting dim.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Kambosos and all. I take my hats off to Kambosos because, like, when it start getting tough like that, he ain't just give up. He start throwing some shots, but physically, he couldn't deal with that, man.
Yeah. It's like he was. I don't know what was in Hitchins' head, but like when he got in the ring, it was nothing that could happen in there to take that win from him. He already had it in his mind.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, them body shot.
Woo!
I ran some of them back. Like, I had to go back and watch some highlights on YouTube and stuff. Yeah. Like, I was just running the sound back, like, just to hear that the bite of that apple.
Woo! Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah.
You don't get nothing better. Nothing don't get nothing better than that, dog. I love it.
Yeah, man.
No, yeah, that was beautiful, man. It really gave me some enthusiasm for boxing. Seeing that, he stood right there in the pocket, Like you said, that jab was ridiculous. He stood right there in the pocket. He was slipping. He was catching and shooting and slipping and punching. He didn't even, his defense was so great. He didn't even have to step out of range. He stood right in range, right in the danger zone.
Yeah.
He was punishing them. He was punishing them, man. It was beautiful, man. It really reminded me of a young Floyd. It really did.
Yeah.
For real. And this was Kambosos. But at the same time, Kambosos beat T.O. He beat T.O.
Yep.
And, Devin beat him twice, but in 24 rounds, he didn't hurt him or stop him. You know what I'm saying? So, this was beautiful, man. And what impressed me is it was like right before he stopped him, he realized, like, man, I'm about to get him out of here. And he just put his hands up and he just started throwing lead left hooks.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And connecting.
Yeah, he was catching them.
Yeah, for sure. Don't we love that?
Yeah.
Close it out.
Yeah, close it out.
Don't write a whole essay with the intro and the body and don't conclude.
Yeah,
exactly.
You gotta have a full thing. MLA format, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Times New Roman.
Yeah.
Hey.
Double space.
Exactly.
Hey, but I love the way he came in that last round. As soon as he got up off the stool, bro, he was like, I'm about to get him up out of here. Mm-hmm. And I think it was a left hook to the body.
Yeah. And
he kind of dug in it. I was like, that's it, bro.
But right before that, he pointed to the corner like, hey, y'all better stop the fight.
Yeah.
Hey, that whole fight is just entertaining.
Kambosos, he fought through the rest of that round in agony.
Yeah.
And, he tried to do everything to distract Hitchins from the body shot. It wasn't enough, but when fighters do that, that's the other part of boxing that I love as well. I love somebody who can take a shot and just hide that shit.
Yeah.
I mean, hide it.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And just hide it. Like when you hide it, and it's just like, I know what you're going through, and you just that much of a warrior.
Yeah.
Where you like, man, I'm about to hide that, and here, you feel me? Yep. You throwing back, and he catch you. Like, so it's not that we ever, make fun of boxers that's losing, because it's like that's half of the sport, and I think that's what we forgot about.
Mm-hmm.
You know how many fighters we seen take crazy punches, get up off the mat, and get it done. Then it flips the script. Yep. It's like he could have been winning the whole thing, and we like, yeah, go. And then just like Ryan Garcia when he was fighting old boy, got hit with that good shot in the chin. Yeah. He fell. Arm was all twisted. He got up. You feel me? Like, let's go.
Yep.
And hit him with a body shot and dropped him and bro quit. So it flips. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just all the sport of boxing, bro. That's what we live to see. So shout out to Kambosos. You went out there, you did your thing, you came up short. We still want to see you back in the ring. I still want to see him back in the ring, man, because he just got that spirit.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say I'll pay for it. I ain't gonna say I'll pay for it, but I'll watch you.
Not at 140. He need to do something. He too little for 140, man.
I think he got about 3. This was his 3rd title shot. So I think right now, unless he move up, he's a new gatekeeper at 140.
No, this is his 4th.
Kambosos need to go to Australia and fight Tank.
Nah.
He gonna have him sleeping with the kangaroos, man.
Yeah, he go. Man, Tank.
David Avenesian.
Nah.
That's gonna be his last fight. He gonna wake up. They're gonna be like, the fight already over, bro. It was last night.
They're gonna be clear.
It's not working. Do his chin.
Meanwhile, Tank doing flips off the turnbuckle. That wouldn't be a good idea. But man, he can keep mixing it up though. Like, or you know what I'm saying, do what we do. Start a podcast. Yeah. You feel me? Sean Porter. You feel me? Kambosos Kangaroo Podcast.
Oh man. So man, Boots Ennis, y'all. Boots Ennis finally moved up to 154.
Yeah.
We dropped it today.
Hey, that means we finna get a whole bunch of 160 pounders.
Yeah. So, hey, y'all, check this message out. So this message says 2 things I don't do: hating on nobody and waiting on nobody. But he must be talking about Barrios and Brian Norman. Gotta be.
Can we see Jermel versus Boots potentially?
We could.
If Mel coming back, I mean,
I love it.
That's actually a good fight for Boots to start off with. You got Charlo, who been out. How long Charlo been out?
Look at this. Look at this.
3 years?
I don't know, man.
He's been out for 3 years, and Boots is just moving up. But nah, I think Boots should fight somebody a little. I think he should get acclimated into 154 before he go up there and fight Charlo, because Charlo is
please, we don't want to see Boots fall into that Lubin thing.
Yeah.
We don't want to see that happen to Boots. That reminds me of Lubin, right? Mm-hmm. Lubin was, hey, throw him in there with the Charlo. Throw him in there with the Charlo. Everybody. Bro, that was not a good idea.
First round.
Hey, Pop said Mel's last fight.
Bro, I would have been pissed if I would have went to go grab that stadium popcorn, that stadium slice of pizza that cost the size of a large pizza, and I came back and bro bouncing off the ropes talking about he won, bro. I would have been pissed.
Man.
Tickets skyrocket high. Oh, we finna see Lubin, the whole city out there, and you go out there and get hit with an uppercut.
And he was trying to get up too. He was like,
I would have livid. I'm about to call my car company. Yo, somebody stole my car. I can't do it, bro. Yeah. They booked tickets. They got pizza, popcorn.
Yeah, I wouldn't do Mel the first fight at 54. I wouldn't do that.
Nah,
I think you're talking about Virgil, man.
Yeah, I'll do Virgil. I wouldn't do Mel though. And nobody had dethroned Mel either. So nobody took the book from him.
That's true.
He's still champing my eyes, man. Y'all.
Yeah, and you gotta understand, Mel was tearing through 54, dog.
And he undefeated.
Yeah,
he was tearing through.
No, he not. I'm tripping.
No, he lost to Tony Harrison.
Yeah, I'm tripping.
But he went and knocked him out.
Yeah.
So he really undefeated.
So basically, he undefeated.
Yeah.
It's okay to take a loss, but you avenge those losses. That's life, period.
Yeah.
It's okay to take an L in life. You feel me? Just go avenge it. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Make it right. You feel
me? If you lose, just what's next? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's next?
Yeah, and if all fails, call Victor Conte.
But call him on his house phone, though.
There y'all go, man.
Call Snack. You know what I'm saying? They'll get you right. You know what I mean?
Victor gonna be like, I knew you was gonna call because I saw your fight. Go ahead and send me your address.
All actuality, though, we do want to see Boots do real good, but I do want to see the matchmaking, like who they really gonna be going for first. Do he got any talks? Is he in talks with anybody?
Only thing I heard was Virgil, but they said Virgil had some surgery, so he probably got to fight somebody else. But they haven't really thrown no names. But he's
I ain't gonna lie. I like Virgil, but we need to see that. He ain't had that fight yet. I'm gonna just say it like that. I ain't mad at him. Mm-hmm. He just ain't had that fight yet, and I do want to see dog have that fight where it's like we don't know who gonna win. Mm-hmm. All the greats and had them fights where we like, I ain't putting no money on this. I'm just a fan right now.
Man, I want to see him fight like Ramos or Matrimon, one of them. Yeah.
That's a good start. That's still a good fight.
Majimov?
Yeah. I like that.
Hey,
Yeah.
Majimov taking that fight, bro.
Oh, yeah.
He taking that all day.
Yeah.
Hey, yo. Tez, you might be you cooked. You just cooked that one.
And we probably could see y'all Bud versus Boots, because Bud was talking about after he fight Canelo, he might go back down to 154. Because you notice Bud still got the belt at 154. He ain't let it go or nothing like that, because he said that he was thinking about going back down.
What the champion in recess?
Undisputed. Huh?
They got him champion in recess right now?
Not that I know of. I think he's still the champion. I can check real quick. Let me check.
They got Devin Haney champion in recess at 140. Like, I don't understand how they just let people hold the belts, man. I just don't.
Oh, because Haney was a champ, right? He took Regis' belt, right?
Yeah. Beat the brakes off Regis.
Champion in recess. Like, that's
beat the brakes off Regis.
Yeah. He about to start bare knuckle boxing.
He beat the transmission fluid out that boy. But he was 160 when he was.
Yeah.
He was 160, but still.
Yeah. So yeah, man, I'm real interested to see what Boots is gonna do.
Yeah, but right now with Canelo and Crawford getting ready to do their thing, I ain't worried about Canelo versus Boots. I'm sorry, I ain't worried about Boots versus Crawford right now.
Mm-hmm.
But to see Boots go against Madrimov, bro, if he go in there and crush Madrimov, that's Crawford bait.
Yeah,
that's Crawford bait all day. And the thing is this: Crawford, what is he known for? Now, don't get me wrong, not all the time, but at 47, he only had one belt.
Yeah.
So what I'm thinking right now is, if Boots come in this mug collecting belts, and we know he like to fight multiple times per year.
Yep.
If he collect 2, I'm gonna have my eye on Crawford. Like, what you about to do, bro?
Mm-hmm.
You finna come down here with your little belt and snatch these mugs up. He never takes that route.
Yeah.
You know, Errol Spence, the one who went and did all that backpacking, all that belt, you know, getting all them belts. He packed up all them bags, and then boom, Crawford had an easy road. Yep. Now,
well, they weren't trying to fight Crawford.
Was he fighting the fighters that Errol fought? Yeah, but it didn't really even matter.
Yeah,
at that point.
You know what? Too, I was just looking. So the WBA has Jermell Charlo as the champion in recess, and Bud is still the super champ.
See,
at 154.
That's weird, man.
Yeah,
I don't like that, man.
Me neither.
I mean, when you got
that's how you know it's too many belts. But the thing is, we can't get rid of them because what would undisputed mean is that after we get rid of them.
That's true.
I like the 4 belts. I just don't like how they let people hold on to the belts. Like, if you're not fighting, you gotta let the belt go. Or if you move up, you gotta let the belt go.
I agree with that.
Yeah,
I agree with that. They should. You shouldn't be like, even with the Pacquiao stuff. I'm still trying to, like you were saying, Tez. If he wins, and he looking good, by the way. Like, his speed, you know, it ain't like how it used to be, but for his age, he looking pretty good so far. But like what's your plan, bro? So Boost is gone. So who you gonna fight? Brian Norman. I can see him fighting Devin Haney for some reason. I can see him. If Pacquiao beats Barrios, I can see him fighting Devin Haney.
Pacquiao need to go sit down somewhere.
Yeah, I think it's not gonna go the way he wanted to go.
Bro, we love you, bro. We get it, bro. Bud, my God, but he's scared of Boots. No, he ain't. Pops, I disagree, Pops. I ain't gonna lie. Once you beat up an Errol Spence and the way he finna go up here and fight Canelo, even if he lose to Canelo, I don't see him coming back down like he nervous or don't want to fight. I think fighters get better in the ring. If Crawford crawl out of that Canelo fight, 12-rounder, split decision, bro, who the hell is Boots at that point mentally?
Yeah,
we know he's good. We know it's a good fight. But I'm just saying, I just went up and fought boxing's arguably the greatest Mexican to fight at a high weight. I jumped 2 weight classes. I walk out of that mug, you know, not in the shadow realm, right?
Right.
I walk out of the fight. He wins, split decision. Okay, cool. Even if I lose, if I win, really who the hell is Boots? Arguably wouldn't even get the fight. He terrified of him. He won't even say his name. Oh man, no. Crawford don't listen. Crawford don't talk like that, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Pops, he don't talk like that. You know he be. You know I had to do this. I had to. You know I went up there. Errol ain't want to fight me, so I just fought David Avenesian. Okay.
Yep.
They don't talk stuff like that. You feel me? Yep. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah. Maybe you're right. Maybe he is scared. What if he was? I feel like after fighting Canelo and going through whatever he's finna go through, it's not gonna be easy.
No, it's not. And he probably need a break.
I just don't. Yeah, I don't see myself going up there to fight. You know what I'm saying? The Godzilla, and then coming down here and being like, "Oh, don't want to make a fight happen," especially with an L.
Yeah,
on your record, unblemished record.
Yeah,
that would be crazy to me if Bud's scared, but I don't know. I think it'll start coming down to the money. He would, but you know how Crawford is. Crawford gonna go up there, make all that money, and be like, "How much I'm gonna make off this?" He can overprice himself easy because money is a drug. Once you get that much money, you don't want to go back down there.
This might be his last fight.
They're gonna offer Boots $750,000 in a Corona. That's about it.
Not in Turkey involved, man. They gonna get that bag.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah, man.
But I think Bud is a little hesitant on Boots because man, Boots' skill level is it matches.
Yeah,
he
matching with the skill level.
Yeah. You know what's scary about Boots?
You know what though? I ain't gonna lie. I don't think so.
Oh, somebody said, "Hey, I have a prediction."
I think he has the ability, but I don't think he has the same skill as I don't think he has the same grit. Yeah. I think Boots. I think Crawford is way meaner than Boots, bro.
Yeah,
he way meaner. Like they got when I look at their character, nah, it ain't the same, bro. Crawford I don't know. Now y'all got me thinking. Yeah. Either one of them can hit each other with a shot that you can't come back from.
Yeah.
So maybe it is 50-50, but I think Crawford do got more of the experience. He got more of the resume.
And Canelo's more comfortable with the weight class.
Yeah, Canelo said that he was like, "Oh, Crawford." He's like, "Oh, it's easy.
Easy work." Yeah.
He said he called Crawford easy work. He said, "Yeah, everybody gonna go for Crawford because they're emotional. Fine. It's easy work for me. I'm finna go in there and I'll box around with him for a minute, but it's easy work."
We gonna see.
Yeah, it's a question from Half Alive. Half Alive said, "Hi everyone."
We gonna see. I ain't gonna lie, bro. If I had to put my money, we probably get to that. If I had to put my money on Crawford versus Canelo, bro, I'm definitely going Canelo. Not that I don't want to see Crawford win. I'm a black man, bro. I ain't gonna say I'm racist, but I'm in my skin, bro. You feel me? So when I see a black man just like Obama, I gotta go for that. But in rationality, Canelo was huge, bro. He was fighting Deverenchenko. He was fighting, bro, big old dudes, bro. Like, who is he? Just guy's a machine. And Canelo going in there dealing with him. Even when he lost, who he lost to? The one dude,
to my Bivol.
Bivol. Yep. Could you imagine Bivol versus Crawford?
Oh yeah, I got.
You
Bivol.
get what I'm saying? For this man to go up there and do that and come back down, it's like, okay, size ain't everything. We know skill pay the bills, but it's almost comparable to the Boots in the Crawford situation. Like you finna go up there and do that. You can't say he's scared of Boots at that point. So
yeah, it's true.
Hi everyone. Prediction: Pacquiao versus Barrios. Who you got? I got Barrios.
I got Pac-Man, man.
You got Pac? I got Barrios too, man. I just feel like
Pac, man.
Like it's a difference being in that gym hitting on that heavy bag, and then you go in there, the lights are beaming on you as hot, and then you get hit by a younger guy. I think it's gonna be another Pacquiao versus Ugas, but probably worse.
You know what, Pacquiao, you need to stop feeding them kids and them families over in your country.
For real.
Because what they about to do is have you eating applesauce for a long time, bro. Listen, y'all, Barrios rides around California on a skateboard with chains and gothic pants on. This man is a young skateboarder, bro.
Yeah.
24/7. He's a true warrior. Dog. Pacquiao. Yo. Why? I don't care. I mean, I know, and you know, Pacquiao going, you know, he probably already cycled off of his little snack pack and all that, bro. But don't nobody want to see this, bro.
Yeah.
Because I don't think the way the pressure, the amount of pressure and the punching power that Barrios put on Tank. Watch that fight again if y'all don't agree.
Yeah.
Barrios was delivering some issue to Tank. I remember on the left side of the ring from the viewing camera, Barrios hit Tank with I believe a straight right, rocked him. Tank got hit so hard he was like,
"Yeah, I know that."
Yeah.
Let Barrios hit Pacquiao with one of those, and we gonna see.
Pacquiao's not as fast as he think he is, man. He doing, bro. It's not as fast, bro. It's like -5, bro.
That's, bro.
I got a
Shadow. Hey, you know what? I'm taking it. He going to the crossroads.
Bone Thugs and Harmony. One sip for my boy Pac-Man.
Right.
What's the odds looking like on that fight? When they fight?
They fight, man. And we talking about it. I should have remembered, but let me check. See, so they fight. Let's see.
Hey, you know it's crazy.
July 19th.
What?
Half Alive. He just said, and Pac win. He said Javante next. I have been hearing that, like, if he beat Barrios, he's trying to fight Tank next. I have been hearing that.
Yeah.
So Barrios is negative 430. So you got to bet $430 to win 100. Pacquiao was plus 300. So you bet 100, you win 3. So
yeah, I'm bet.
Pac-Man 1 to 3. So he underdog for sure.
Yeah, I might bet on that.
Hey, May Kindred, stay right here. We're gonna go to commercial break in a minute.
Oh yeah, you tripping.
We gonna talk about that Brian Norman Jr. one. We're gonna get back to that one.
These boots are duck. Oh, oh.
That's what I like, man. I like that.
Stay right there, man.
In the comments. Stay right there. Matter of fact, let's go to a commercial break now. Because no, that's a very interesting take. I want to see why I made
it right there. Don't go nowhere. We about to cook you.
Nothing in this world can stop the sunshine.
We asked a group of scientists, what does it take to make the perfect toilet paper? And here's what they said. That's right. Use potty products, please. Thank you.
All right, we back, man. So we got this fight. 4 a.m. Look, if you are early bird, you can watch this at 4 a.m. on ESPN Plus. So let's see who he fighting, man. Because
We need
I know
boxing.
Nate Kendrick said that Boost was the duck, but I think that belongs to Brian Norman because hold on.
You
Here
guys
go Mike
tuning
Kendrick.
in June
You guys tuning in to the Juneteenth fight. Yeah, we was just see you on the money. We was just showing that.
On that. Yeah.
We gonna show. Let's show the. So we got Brian Norman Jr. 27 wins, 21 by KO, 0 losses. Then you got Jin Sasaki. Let's see, 19 wins, 17 KOs, 1 loss. He got knocked out back in like 2021 from Japan. He's the number 1 ranked welterweight in Japan, number 3 in the world. This is actually a good fight, man. 5'8.5", 69.5 inch reach. Then you got Brian Norman, 5'8", 72 inch arm reach. This should be jab heaven for him. Should be jab heaven for him.
Who did they say was taller?
They around the same height. Jin is a little taller by half, but Brian got the reach.
Okay.
But
I would say this. Yeah. I would say this, bro. Being 27-0 in America is different from being comparable in Japan. Yeah. You know, I don't know much about this guy over in Japan, but these young Black Americans are slick fighters, bro. Mm-hmm. They get all that culture, you know, from the mecca of boxing. You know what I'm saying? From all these places, sparring partners is better. You know, and I feel like, again, like I said before, anytime we got an American fighter, no matter what the record is, if you're going against a Cuban, if you're going against an African, if you're going against somebody from another country, it's always a little different. If I had money, and I haven't even did my research on Norman like that, but I can see a resume like that in America, and it's respected for the most part. So I only know one other fighter from Japan that's doing that. You know, we know who that is. I don't even gotta speak on that. But you already been knocked out one time. Hopefully you learn from your mistakes and whatever you did. But I'm going for Norman off drip. Blindly. I'm blindly going for Norman. Because he could take it wherever you want to go. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? Dude still got an impressive resume. So that one blemish don't mean nothing, but I'm still just based off style, based off of body type. I'm going for Norman.
Yep. Me too, man. It's kind of I thought this was a duck because he was talking to Boots again, and somehow, some way, it just didn't happen. But you know, we got to move on from that. Boots is at 154. I think Brian Norman is next up for the division. I think he's gonna take over the division, honestly, from what I see from him. All he got to do is just go in there and just stick to the game plan, man. I think this guy from like you were saying, G, these different countries, man, you can be 20-0 in Japan, but like when you come here, it's not come here, but when you fight an American, it's a whole different type of story.
Yeah, it's a different ball game.
Yeah, I just think Brian Norman got the tools. I think he knows what's at stake too. I know he potentially knows that he could potentially get a Pacquiao fight.
I also understand the fact that it's a marketing thing. It's like, why would Jay-Z go and do Renegade with Eminem and do songs with Mariah Carey?
Yeah.
The music industry and the sports industry is almost the same thing. Why do the NBA players do the Olympics and they go to all these countries and play ball? Because they're trying to cross over into different, you know what I'm saying, different marketing. So that's what I feel. So is it a duck on our level? Yes, I would say. You know what I mean? Because we want to see the best versus the best. Both of them popping. We want to see that leave. We want to see somebody go in there and lose.
Yeah.
However, if I'm Norman Jr. and I got the type of clout I got, why not go ahead and branch that over to to a fighter where I feel like I can pull this off and I can go to another country, make a whole lot more money, you know what I'm saying, and further my fans, you know what I'm saying? So
Salute,
so,
Talib.
I get it. Talib, what's good? Salute.
Good.
What you think, Taz?
Man, my thing is, I was buddy saying that Boots ducked him. The whole reason Boots moving up is because these dudes not trying to fight him, man. He been calling them out for years. Barrios included. So I just don't understand. But I think I hope Brian Norman go over there and handle business because the vision is his. The vision is his. At this point, I don't think Barrios is good enough to overcome Norman or even that Haney. I think Haney would beat Barrios, but yeah, man. I hope he go over there and handle business, and then come back home and put on. Let's see some real fights, man.
Get this over with. You know, because every fighter needs that one fight where you go out the country. So that's all good. You know,
we know he's going over there. We know he's going over there for a bag. Like I get it. I understand it. Go get your money, man. But come back home. Come on back, and let's put on some real fights, man.
Yeah, he trying to go get some of that yen. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Some of that fried rice. You know what I'm saying? I ain't tripping on cuz. But the thing is, they both still got time to fight. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't gotta rush it. But you know, we about to see. I mean, Boots going to 54 anyway. So like,
yeah, that's cool. We got some dogs coming up to 47. You know, we got possibly Hitchins gonna move up. We got Devin Haney. T.O. gonna move up soon. We still got Ryan. I think Ryan come back. You know, he'll be straight. And then everybody forgetting about Rolly, man. Everybody.
They be sleeping on my dog.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry, bro. I should have bet on that. We were saying that though, wasn't we?
Yeah.
We predicted that right. We were saying like, man, we won't Rolly win. I think we were saying Ryan gonna get him, but we was like, Rolly is our favorite. Rolly my favorite, dog. Yeah. He ain't scared to fight nobody. He crazy. I love it. And he entertaining. Yeah. Never a dull moment, bro. I love that.
Yeah, I forgot about Rolly.
Yeah, see everybody that's slipping everybody's mind.
Hey, Keyshawn on the way too, because dog can't make weight. and look,
man, you know what?
I ain't gonna talk too much about that situation because I know I missed the last show because you know I'm traveling for work, bro. It's a lot going on in my life, but nah, Keyshawn, you wrong for that. You big wrong. You need to be at 47 tomorrow.
Yeah, like, for real,
for sure.
For real.
I don't know what you was doing. He talking about he worked out all night the night before the weigh-in. Then he got on there. He said, "I just couldn't lose them up, bro. You a 47-pounder and you know it. Stop the cap."
Yeah, you say he jumping 2-weight classes.
Two of them. If you, bro, listen. If I work out all night tonight, bro, I guarantee you I'll be 3 pounds, 4 pounds difference in the morning.
For sure.
You can't tell me that you just had a whole camp and then you worked out all that time. You don't think he was getting on the scale, bro? Come on. These are multi-million dollar fighters we're talking about. Then you get on the scale. You 139, 140. You feel me? Okay, cool. Then the night before the fight, you working out. I know you had it in your mind because who the hell works out all night the night before weigh-in on weight? Your dietitian and your coaches to be like, "Hey, relax, bro." No, you cooked. He'll be a 47-pounder very soon, dog.
And you know what's crazy, dog? He got on the scale and did this, and then but Bomac gonna look at the scale like, bro, you know he didn't make weight. Get out of here, man.
No, I want to see him move up and fight Frank. I want to see him fight Frank Martin.
Yeah, they have to fight now because Frank was talking crazy.
This is my thing, bro. Did y'all see Andy Cruz fighting?
Yeah,
he did not look good to me. I'm like, I think Keyshawn will knock him out cold.
Yeah, and he got to work on his defense, man.
He did not look good at all.
Yeah, he got to work on his defense.
Hey, if y'all was Keyshawn, y'all was taking that fight. If y'all was who he fought, who he missed weight against? De Los Santos. If y'all was De Los Santos, y'all was taking that fight.
No,
I wouldn't either.
I get all my money and I ain't gotta go to work. I said that on the episode.
And you know he was gonna bulk up to like 160.
Come on, man. He was 10 pounds overweight the night before. He tried to lose 10 pounds in one night. And then he quit. Then he quit. He quit trying to make weight. And he like, man, he gonna fight me anyway because you know he wanna make that money. And he didn't know that De La Santos was gonna pull out.
Yeah. And Andy better be careful, man, because you know Andy making jokes like Keyshawn, his son, like, all right.
So like,
go look this, bro.
He fought a tomato can and then it didn't look good. Like he fought a showcase. He had a showcase fight and then looked terrible. Like
right.
Yeah. Then you calling out Keyshawn, man. I know Keyshawn had a hiccup, but Keyshawn's still dangerous, man. Like y'all, slow pump his brakes.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Keyshawn is a killer, bro.
Man, come on, man.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
for sure.
anytime you get so mad, you go in the locker room and beat him up, like
with your kid in the stroller,
right?
Hey, and all due respect, that's not boxing.
Yeah, it's not.
No, that's not boxing. We laugh about it because it's so stupid that we gotta laugh. But like, come on, bro, unprofessional. You know what I mean? Like all the way out. But
bro, we just worse,
we understand that mentality though. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's bad. That's why we like Keyshawn ain't got it, and that's good for boxing because
we seen worse. We seen worse. Y'all remember Lennox Lewis and them was fighting on fucking ESPN? I mean, my bad, I'm cousin. On ESPN, y'all remember Lennox Lewis? They was fighting on ESPN.
Yep. For real, man.
May said, let the fans down, but he took a fight like that, so he thought the fighter would do the same.
Yeah, because he did the same thing his 2 fights ago when the guy came in overweight and he still fought, but De La Santos was 2 years off, bro.
Yeah. And you know he was scared too.
Oh, so this is what happened.
I don't think so.
This is what happened. De La Santos fired his manager because De La Santos wanted to fight, but his manager said no. So De La Santos fired his manager, and now he signed with Jay Prince now. Because De La Santos is like, bro, I was trying to fight, and my manager said no, so he just fired him. So you got Jay Prince over there, you got Shakur. Got Mason.
He wasn't scared. Hey, I said I was wrong. He wasn't scared. I ain't perfect. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't scared. But my thing is still, you just walked away with the whole bag. And he had to fight. Yeah, you went through a training camp, so you still have to pay your folk. But I'm cool with that. I ain't finna fire cuz. I mean, I wanted to fight. I would make a statement to say, hey, he did want to fight, but I told him not to because it was too unprofessional and blah, 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 blah. That's cool. You got to eat that. That's management. That's business management.
For sure. Yeah.
All day.
Hey, Talia, right. I feel you on that, man. That's what I want to see. I want to see Frank Martin and Keyshawn, man. They had a little beef in the past.
Yeah.
I want to see that. But my thing is, why Frank Martin leave Derrick James? Why did he leave Derrick James?
Because of Errol.
Man, that's
probably because maybe because of Errol, because you know it would have been just a conflict of interest. You know what I'm saying? Like even with the Tank fight, it was weird. Just them sitting at the table and they still beefed out. And then they got to be in the back of the locker room. They got to be witness each other. Yeah, it just would have been weird.
Man, business is business, man. Like,
business. Tank did a really good job of causing confusion. You know what I'm saying? He really made it look like Errol Spence just sacrificed Frank. Am I lying?
Bro.
Am I the only one? Tank was like, you laughing, you smiling, like you know what's about to happen. And Frank and Spence like, man, shut up. You know what I'm saying? He like, you finna get paid. Spence over there, man, shut up, man. You just talk too much. You got a big mouth. You feel me? And I'm like, bro, that didn't go over my head. If I'm Frank, I'm like, dang, Errol, like, what you want? You feel me? You just got smoked by Crawford, and now you Now you trying to throw me to the
That-
dogs? Like
You
Well,
probably
then
got a point. Spence probably told him like, "Hey, I'm shutting down, man down promotions. But what I will do is I'll get you a bag before we shut it all down." You know what I'm saying? So he probably gave him that tank fight so he can get a bag, and then that's really it. You know what I'm saying?
Man, well then leave Earl. Don't leave Derrick James. Man, Derrick James getting all these fighters where they need to be, and they just leave. Like I don't get it, bro.
Yeah.
yeah.
But sometimes it's okay to be with one trainer for a minute and then veer off, because like Derrick James might not have certain things to teach that Frank wants to know that this trainer can teach him. So that he probably said, "Hey, let me go over here. Derrick been good. We won some fights with Derrick, but let me go over here and test this out and see how I do. And then, depending on how I go, I can always come back home." You know what I'm saying?
And then I heard a rumor that he training with Buddy McGirt now. I hope that ain't true, man.
Cool.
I hope that ain't true. Frank Martin, man. I heard he was training with Buddy McGirt. I hope that ain't true, man. Buddy McGirt almost got Arturo Gotti.
Man, look.
Hey, he almost in there. Hey, Floyd almost killed Arturo Gotti in the ring.
Bro, I felt bad for Arturo Gotti, dog. I was like, stop, man. I was like, stop the fight, bro.
Man, Buddy McGirt, he's just sitting there watching him get angled.
Hey, but
that's how you know the hate that they had for Floyd almost had these guys in body bags, bro.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
But no, I want to see Keyshawn and Frank get it on, man. Like, I think that's a great fight.
They will for sure. Speaking of Derrick James, y'all, so check this out.
Hold on, wait. Who? You said Frank and Tank?
Keyshawn
and who? Oh, yeah, that's a good fight. That's a good fight. That's a good fight for sure. Ooh. Yeah, that's a real good fight.
And Keyshawn was talking crazy too to him on Twitter when he missed weight.
They both kind of got the same fighting style, if you ask me. Like they both can box and they both can bang. I think the thing that the variable is the stamina. Yep. Like Keyshawn is way more lanky. He can move. We don't really see him get tired like that. Frank carry a whole lot more muscle. And just like that kind of failed him in the Tank thing, because Tank literally said, "Hey, Frank, he punching. Like I gotta wait until he calmed this down." He didn't run in on Frank in the first 4 or 5 rounds.
Yeah,
he kept him at bay. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Keyshawn got the same amount of power as Tank, but I think as far as the stamina, he could time that out and get Frank up out of there.
Yep.
So
yeah, that's a great fight.
That's still a really good fight, and we're gonna see if Frank made some changes or not.
Yep, we'll see. Yeah. Speaking of Derrick James, check this out, y'all. He got her jab crisp.
That jab and that timing.
Yeah.
You can see it. Bro, listen to me right now when I say this. Her being in women's boxing, hitting people like that.
Yeah.
Remember, Derrick James do the heartbeat timing. You know, he trying to hit you in between. That's why the snaps are like that. He's trying to hit you in between the heartbeats, so it just throw your whole groove off. Whoever she's about to fight next is about to get knocked out.
Yep. And she fight on 11th.
I'm willing to bet $500 on that. I'm not gonna lie. That to be in women's boxing, bro, that's different, dog.
Yeah. And I hate that Alicia Baumgartner and Shields is at different weight classes, because I think, bro, I wish we could see them fight. That's a real good fight. I think that's the only fighter that can probably give Clarissa a little bit. And the reason why I say that is because she's been working under Tony Harrison for some years. So Alicia Baumgartner got great IQ. She's a great counter puncher. But I still got the GOAT, of course. I don't think nobody can beat the GOAT. I think whoever can beat the GOAT will probably be born like 5 years from now. But that'll be a real interesting fight, because I'm going to be real, y'all. Some of these women that fight, like some of them ain't really good, man. So it's like I'm being real. Like I didn't watch some women fight, and I was like, and I can see even when I watch Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor, you can just see, bro, how Shields is just like levels above them, bro. Like,
yeah, I'm gonna tell you this, bro. That Katie, that Katie Taylor, bro.
Yeah,
that's Sean Porter, bro, in a woman's body, bro. She makes the fights hard. But I would like to say this: I don't think Alicia Baumgartner can beat Clarissa Shields at the same weight.
No, I don't think so.
And the only reason I feel that way is because if you ever watch Alicia, she has these awkward pauses in between her exchanges. It's not just flowing. Like she'll connect and it just be like oh, okay. I don't know if y'all can feel that. Like when y'all see her, it's just be like, and then she just be standing there looking, and then she'll like fight and just be looking. I'll be like, hey, move. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no off time. She got these little spaces of off time. When I look at Clarissa, I don't see that. I see the punches flowing. I see her ducking, moving. I'm like, God, no, she's not beating Clarissa.
Yeah.
Is she good? Yes. Don't go up there playing those games, bro. Just be great as you can at your weight class. Dominate. Don't go up there messing with Clarissa. I get it.
Please.
You want the clout. I get it. You want the clout. Don't do that, bro. Clarissa is mean. She mean too.
Yeah, bro. She's levels above like all these fighters. Amanda Serrano, Katie, all that. I was watching that fight, man, and I saw all them headbutts. I was like, oh my God, this fight would have been over early. It would have been over quick.
Yeah.
And especially when Clarissa just did to that last girl. That last girl was huge. She was a big girl, man.
Huge.
Yeah.
Big girl, man.
Bro, that looked like Mike Tyson versus big old one of them big dumb heavyweights he used to be beating up. When she ducked all them shots and hit her and knocked her out, I said, oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah, dog. So I think Baumgartner, I think she's like she got all the skills that you can want to see in a fighter. Like if I see her doing that in the ring and I got like 10 other rings to pick a fighter out of, I'm definitely getting her. But like she literally be having these pauses. When y'all go back and watch her fights, just try to see what I'm talking about. Like she'll just be waiting like and pause, and I'll be like, bro, you will be clipped and knocked out playing with Clarissa.
Yeah,
it's like
watch the Michaela Mare fight. Watch that fight, and you'll see it a lot.
Yes.
The Michaela,
she's just allowing to be punched. I'm like, nah.
Mm-hmm.
We don't see that in men's boxing, bro.
Yeah,
no.
If you freeze, bro, you like, I was just in the ring. How am I in the hospital bed?
Yeah. But I think Derek will give her those skills. You know, he's because Derek don't play. He'll punch you right in the head with them little pads. Mm-hmm. You feel me? So I think she will get those skills. I think he is definitely a upgrade from Tony Harrison.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, I think so. So let's see where she go. She definitely knocking out whoever this tomato can is about to fight. Definitely put her down.
Yeah.
Well, my thing is, I hope she gonna stick and stay with Derrick James. So she was with Tony Harrison, then she was with Bill Haney and them. Then she was with somebody else, and now she with Derrick James. Like, man, pick somebody and stick with them, man. Pick somebody that know your style of boxing and stick with them.
Mm-hmm.
But see, it's women's boxing too, so you know she's trying to get. I mean, I don't know if this is true, but you got to get the clout where you can get the clout. Name 6 boxing trainer. Name 2 boxing trainers that train women outside of Clarissa Shields' trainer that coach women's boxing and not men's. Like who got clout where they be constantly on YouTube, constantly in the media. Like, bro, if you look at her last trainers, they're clearly constantly in the media. She needs views, bro.
Yeah.
Derrick James, Errol Spence, they just had the biggest clash in the world.
Yep.
Devin Haney had the biggest clashes. He got a nice resume. You know, when you start looking at these trainers, it comes to a point where it may not all the time be about what he got. This is the top level. This is the top 1% of boxing. This is the top 1% of combat sports.
Yep.
But you still gotta.
I wouldn't be surprised if she was with Bo Mac next. I wouldn't be surprised if she
I
left
wouldn't be
Derek
surprised
with the
either.
Bowman. It would be a good. It would be a good thing.
I'm
If
saying,
I were a manager, you're going to fucking Bowman.
but I'm saying
Sorry.
you gotta still at the same time she still gotta perfect her style. So she gotta get with a trainer that know her, that you know what I'm saying, can help her perfect her style of boxing, man. Like you can switch and try to get clout all day, but if you keep going to these trainers and you ain't building a bond with these trainers and you get clipped, that's gonna be the end of your clout right there.
And you know how I feel too? She's undisputed in her weight class, so I feel like when you undisputed, you can do whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
All right.
It's gonna be just that one trainer.
I guarantee you, she's gonna be in Oklahoma in Nebraska in about 2 weeks.
Man, my pops was telling me when Mike Tyson left, what's Pacquiao trainer? I lost the trainer.
Roach, Freddie Roach.
When Freddie Roach and them, my pops was like, man, when Mike Tyson left Freddie Roach and them, his career went downhill. He left them people, man. They had him perfected his style.
Yeah.
So I wonder how she gonna look with. It's gonna be interesting to see what Derek James saw and what he felt like he needed to fix, and what did she keep.
We know what it is. She finna be going to the body.
Yep.
All them fighters, bro, they jabs get better and they go to the body. Look at Errol Spence, body snatcher.
Yep. And you know what? That's a good niche for her.
Look at Ryan. He made Ryan way more dynamic. Go to the body. He just opens up the vision and the view, and he corrects their timing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Now for defense,
right?
You know, I can agree because I seen some of them comments on the Derek James post was talking about the defense, and I'm like,
listen, people got to know when Ryan get hit a certain way, or when Ryan get knocked down, or he in trouble, he reverts back to what he's used to. And that's it for the rest of the fight.
Yeah. See me, I also feel like Derek James's defense is in the offense. You know what I'm saying? He teaches framing. He gonna make you frame them, so they just kind of making mistakes, and then boom. You get what I'm saying? His offense makes you have to do less defense. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's how he gets down. I think that's what we're gonna see. Hopefully she listened to him, because some guy was on there like, why would y'all keep going to Derek James when he just losing? All these guys he getting is losing. Derek James himself came under the post and said, I'm 111 fights and I only lost 6.
Yeah.
So he said, what's your record? He was talking some Joe Blow. Yeah. And then somebody was like, oh, that made you feel some type of way. And so he didn't reply to that. And then I'm looking up under the bottom, and Alicia Baumgartner was like, us fighters get to do what we want. We get to pick and choose where we feel like we need to go. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, yeah, they was on there talking stuff. I'm like, bro, at the end of the day, Derek James got all these fighters. For this man to had all these fighters, for this man to be 111 fights, 6 losses, bro. Come on, bro.
And you know what they got to realize too? Derek James was the trainer for the first undisputed fighter at 154 in the 4-belt weight division. Well, a 4-belt in the 4-belt era, which is Jermell. He had a unified champ with Spence. He had all 3 belts except for 1. Like, what are people talking about, man? You know what I'm saying? What are they talking about?
And he got Spence in the Olympics. Like, he got Spence like way back in the day, before the Olympics. So it's like, come on, bro. May, thank you. May, we appreciate it. She said, loving this live stream.
Thank you.
Come back, man. We be here every Wednesday. Just come back, invite somebody, share it for us. We'll consistently groove with you. You know what I'm saying? Just shout it out, and we'll talk to you in here. That's what we do.
Yeah.
She's out. May, I wish Spence would come back. Yeah.
Yeah, me too. But you know what? I'm perfectly fine with it.
It is exactly. I said the same thing. Hey, and that post, that comment I posted up under that thing, that mug growing every day. I get like another 5 likes. That mug get like 189 likes. I basically said, it don't matter for me if Spence comes back or not. At the end of the day, this boxing game is about what? Making money, putting your family in another position. And if you would like to, you can, get yourself to the Hall of Fame, be remembered in history.
Yep.
I have no doubt that Errol Spence is a Hall of Famer. His family owns acres of land. His daughters are doing phenomenal. They're in all these programs and schools. You know what I'm saying? Like he retired his mama, he retired his daddy. Ain't that what this sport is about, bro? So whether he fights or not, I can't be that shallow as a boxing fan. I can't be more shallow as a boxing fan than a black man. When I look at that man, I'm like, you did it, bro.
Yep.
You did it. You did what so many men before your generation was able to do. Yep. And we all got the same dreams. Get our family out, retire our mothers and fathers, and we got millions of dollars and we can just have a farm where what would it take for a millionaire to be loving to pick up eggs and doing stuff like that? Come on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, let's go.
I say, Earl, man, enjoy your life, Kings. Retire.
Retire,
bro. There's too much going on. Bro.
Yeah, you robbed the bank, literally. Who's knocking on your door giving you millions of dollars, bro? Mikey Garcia, I would have been done then. Yep. I just cooked him and got what, 30, 40, 50, 60 million?
I'm done. I'm out.
Derek, king of your bread, bro. You welcome to the crib at any time, bro.
Yeah.
I done bought my land. I got plenty of investments. I got plenty of real estate. We talk about millions of dollars, yo. Your average house costs how much? Come on, bro. Let's stop the gap.
And he said Ryan average at best. Now look, I get why you would say that, and I kind of agree with you. But I think he's just a little bit above average. But the reason why he's not great is because his ability to adjust. Like, he couldn't adjust in that Rolly fight, and that was the deciding factor of the fight. So I agree with you on that. But I think he I think he like a B+ fighter.
Yeah,
Ryan, because Ryan is still dangerous. But if you can outbox him and he can't figure you out, you would beat him. You would beat him easy too, just like Roby.
Yeah. And keep in mind, this is still the top 1% of boxers in the world. Like, so anything can happen on every given night. You know what I mean? Yep. Anything can happen on every given night. Everybody got a boxer's chance. Because to be honest, I've never seen Devin Haney beating up pro grades like that. Rougarou.
Yeah.
I never seen him. I ain't see him doing that at all, bro. That was a total like, am I lying?
I was surprised.
Did y'all see that happening?
Yeah.
No.
I did.
You did? Okay, Ted said he did. I didn't. I've seen Prograis literally go and dominate people. The only fight he didn't win or whatever was the guy from the UK, whoever that was. And even that fight wasn't a bad fight. You know what I'm saying? It didn't seem like a bad fight to me. But what Devin Haney was able to do to Prograis, I'm like, oh my God. Yeah. So anything can happen, yo. You feel me? Ryan, it just depends. That's why they say he was the better fighter tonight. And I truly believe that.
I was mad Devin didn't step on the gas and stop him because he had him hurt a couple times.
Yeah, but see, when you falling over your skill, falling over your skill, and we know that to be true because of what he just did in that last fight. Mm-hmm. He did the same thing.
Yep.
All right, I got these jabs off. I'm running. It's solidifying Crawford legacy. If Spence comes back to do great things at 54.
Man, Crawford legacy already solidified, man.
Yeah, solidified just off his accolades.
And if he beat Canelo, man, he greatest of all time. He in the talks of greatest of all time, man. If he beat
Canelo. Know what though? Yeah. I think that statement that May just made at the end of the day, Spence is crazy enough to go and get them belts at 54 and call Crawford out again. I don't think Spence wouldn't sleep good at night knowing he got all these belts at 54 if he was able to go and get them and not call Crawford out again. I'm not going to lie. Just because of what you just said, it's solidifying Crawford legacy. He wouldn't do that.
That's what's up, bro.
Regis is small. Seen him in New Orleans. Met his mom, dad, grandma. Devin should have been fighting at one. I said the same thing.
Yeah, Devin huge.
Yeah, for real. For real.
That's what
Tank up.
Tank was saying that
Yo.
for the longest, and everybody laughed and called Tank scary when he was making people do rehydration clauses. Like, it was crazy.
Hey, I'm telling you, that's that snack. Snack can get you dehydrated, dog.
Hey, Victor is the Willy Wonka of boxing.
Yeah, I go.
Hold on. Wait. Did y'all see that interview that Jamal Charlo did?
Yeah.
Dog, when he was talking about how they microdosing the drugs.
Yep.
I said,
hey, bro, just know, even though you didn't say it, I know exactly what you said. Listen, it's gonna come out like 5 or 10 years from now. It's gonna come out.
Yeah.
I guarantee you it's gonna come out.
The money too good right now.
Yeah, it's too good right now. It's gonna come out.
If y'all right, somebody gonna get popped. Somebody is gonna get popped, and they gonna try to X him out of boxing, and he gonna snitch. He gonna tell him he gonna blow up the spot. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Haney is a great young fighter. They need to stop hating on him.
Yeah, no doubt. Haney,
for sure.
Haney is from the Bay Area. He came up. You got to remember, Haney went pro in Mexico at like 16 years old because he couldn't go pro in America.
Yep.
I was watching Haney when he was in Mexico. When he was fighting, I'm talking about he's 16, knocking out guys that's old, bro. Older. In their 20s, in their 20, 24, 25. He in there knocking them out. That's what people don't know. They just get into boxing and they just think that, oh, this is Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia. Oh, Ryan just put him down. Bro, this thing started a long time ago. Y'all got to go do the research, bro. Haney is a gorgeous fighter, bro. Yeah. He's great, bro. He's really great. Yeah. And he can outpoint anybody at any given night. It's just if you got that power and you can trick his brain and get that chin, you might have a chance. But he's great, bro. Yeah,
he's chinny though, man.
He's undisputed.
He's chinny though.
Yep.
He's chinny.
He undisputed. He undisputed though.
I like
Errol
Haney,
Spence. Is Errol Spence undisputed?
Nope.
No.
Oh damn! I didn't realize the time. We've been cooking day. Yeah. So what y'all got, man? Before we close out, man, if anybody tuning in, if y'all like the show, just subscribe because we always make the post of each episode every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So subscribe to the channel, and you'll always see our next episode pop up on Tuesday, and just notify yourself so you can join in. But before we go, y'all got anything y'all want to wrap up on?
Nah, I ain't really got nothing. I'm just I'm ready for the new fights, bro. I'm ready to see Keyshawn because I know he just got out of camp. I don't think he's finna wait a whole another 6 months to fight. I think I want to see what he getting ready to do. I want to see his decision making. If he clearly he has to go up and wait.
Yep.
I want to see what he gonna do. I want to see who he putting his targets on. I've been watching these Tank versus Lamont, and his name Lamont. What's his name?
Lamont Roach.
Lamont Roach. I see like everybody's starting to gear up to see that. I definitely want to see it again. And the way they're talking to each other, bro, it's bad blood now. I think the first one wasn't as bad blood. It was kind of like, I know where you from. Oh yeah, let's get this money, blah blah blah. Now it's bad, bro. It's starting to brew to the point where it's gonna be. The second fight is gonna be better than the first.
Yeah.
So that's all I got.
What about you, Tez?
I think Keyshawn need to go ahead and hit up Crawford, try to get on that undercard. Like, go ahead and try to get on that undercard, and then I was seeing something about Brian Norman win. Him and Devin Haney already came to agreement to fight. So yeah, man, I hope that's a good fight. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Devin Haney versus Norman.
Yeah, I can see that happening.
I think Haney will cook him. But again, I got to go do my research on Norman though. So y'all give me some grace. Give me some grace.
I got you.
That's the thing, bro. Yeah, Devin Haney chinny, but bro, if you can't catch him, bro, it might be over with.
Yeah. If what I saw in his last fight, I saw how fast his jab was. I saw he had more power. If he's just a little bit more confident, he'll be just fine.
Because we was both watching it, and we was hearing them jabs, and we was seeing them hooks. We was like, "Ooh, hold on."
Yep.
I got Norman by KO.
Woo!
Hey,
yeah.
Salid. Hey.
You're going to retire that chin if he get knocked out by Norman.
Nah, man. Haney ain't retired, man. It's over with,
put
bro.
it up.
It's over.
But man.
Haney got the Mayweather flu. So, he getting losses deleted, all type of stuff. He want to be that man so bad. So, I don't know, dog. Your biggest mistake, and I'm going to let you go, CJ, but his biggest mistake will be going in there and hitting, and Norman's biggest mistake will be going in there and hitting Devin with something that he don't like, and Devin going to turn into a track star. Sha'Carri Richardson. It's over. He out of there.
Make sure you say her name right.
Right.
Sha'Carri.
I just see the video of her talking, my name is Sha'Carri.
Hey, by the way, y'all, too, whoever on here, if y'all have businesses, it don't matter if it's here. If anybody watching, G is in Houston. Me and Tez is in Detroit, Michigan. But G is from Detroit as well. If y'all have any advertisement y'all interested to, go ahead and email us at this email address. We'll see y'all next week, man. We may have an interview next week, and it's going to be a real good one. It's going to be we got one of the amateur fighters, and right now all the amateurs is in Vegas now for the Junior Olympics. So hopefully this fighter will be giving us some good news. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, please. Thanks for the support. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for everybody in the chat as well. We appreciate y'all. Keep it boxing, keeping the square circle, and we will see y'all next Wednesday. We out.
If you taking jabs in life, you ain't got a puncher's chance. Watch me lay these hands like a preacher gained a bunch of fans. Ain't about who the favorite, who the best, they a bunch of stands. Know I'm highly favored cause these fists got me out many jams.